Saturday Night Baseball set to come your way from the Lodo section of downtown Denver. Tonight, Game 2. Tyler Chapman will be on the mound for the Rocks. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Number 7 strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 7.
And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball 1. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Line softly out toward left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, that game looks amazing.
Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. First batter of the game, he's all over this pitch and lines it to center field for a leadoff single to get things started.
Days gone,
ready
man.
to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Will Myers is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from lefty hitters before and pitches away, but maybe only a handful of times.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. LeMahieu on to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch.
Yeah, Spider-Man looks
just
good,
take
though,
that
man.
force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
In now, Ryan
Yeah,
Schiff,
but dude,
as
you
he'll
gotta
get his
think,
first
man.
opportunity
It's
in this
completely
one.
different now.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He probably doubted he'd be in trouble this early, but he's already got a runner in scoring position, and now he falls behind the number 3 guy.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
You talk about the ultimate sign of respect. First inning, they're not even going to try to make him fish. It's just, here, take first. I've got a feeling that might not be the last time we see this.
Hunter Renfroe will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Pulls the string on that one strike.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch right down the middle.
Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score.
It's getting hot.
Christian Friedrich is on the mound for game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, last year, ERA was not good. Skyrocketed all season long.
I just saw that stuff that we saw last night.
Much
That was
better
it.
year this time.
Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie.
Oh, Ubisoft. That's the one you want.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1.
But isn't Ubisoft this today, right? That's when they're doing that
tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
And it was a great start to the road trip. They were able to pull out a 1-run victory, so hopefully that'll give them a little momentum because they've got some very difficult games coming up in this stretch.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
I tell you what, when you've lost a few games in a row, home runs are obviously nice, but nothing really fires up the dugout quite like a triple. He looks right into that third base dugout and says, come on, guys, let's turn this thing around.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. To short, hit hard. There's Ibar. Only play will be the first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field.
Getting low.
And that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Nolan Arenado digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning.
Low on Herbal.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Yeah.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Hit hard to short. Throw gets him. 2 down. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He showed us last season that he's a 300 hitter, and it's no surprise when you look at the way he approaches his at-bats. He's a constant problem for opposing pitchers, and that's always fun to watch.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone.
Yeah, baby.
A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez, as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Trevor
Stepping in now, Trevor Story. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Rips this one to first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike 3. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of the zone, but he makes it work out for him.
Standing in now, Aaron Judd, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Alex Dickerson will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Jesus Christ.
You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, before I got like really hot, I had to be cut, man.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Batting sixth. Second baseman.
Stepping in, Yonhervis Solarte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. He tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
Big break to the curveball, but it misses down and in for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now. And with that, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively.
Nice play.
It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about guys at the hot corner, the best in the league, we're looking at one of them right here. Gold Glove Award winner last year. Has as soft a hands as anybody in the league.
Hector Sanchez into the box here. The second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. In there, 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Padres go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Joey Gallo will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Gary Sanchez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Tap fouled at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To short. Ibar fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 9th, first baseman, Ian Desmond.
Ian Desmond gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The center fielder, number 19,
Charlie Blackmon will get a second crack at it here. Remember, he tripled to start out the home first.
And that really sparked that first inning rally. When you get your leadoff guys on like that, it can create a lot of excitement for everybody else that's got a bat in their hands.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Here it comes on 1-1. Shot back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
DJ LeMahieu gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 down, runners at first and second. Dribbled to the right side.
Oh.
On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the third. Rockies lead this one 2-0. Corey Spangenberg will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
This guy is wild, man.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Just trying to go inside, but you see he kind of holds this one a bit too long, and just like that, leadoff guy's aboard.
Here's Eric Ibar now. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer something that he shouldn't.
And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away.
That is ridiculous.
And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Check swing here and a little looper.
What is that? Don't even make an effort.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Number 7 will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
And with his speed, contact probably means a run right here. So that's got to be his only thought process at the plate.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Pretty well done right there. He just gets out in front of this pitch and grounds it right between third and short. That'll be good enough to get the job done and drive in that runner from third base.
Here's Will Myers. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. The 0-1. Line drive to left. Judd is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Into the box, Ryan Shipp, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I pressed third base.
Nothing going right on the mound for him right now. This is going to be scored an infield single, and that's just going to make matters worse out there as that lowers the bases. In now, Hunter Renfroe.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. A tag for one, and the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Alex Dickerson steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Judd is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Judd.
So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2. Nolan Arenado digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Ibar has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
After tonight, these 2 teams right back at it again on Sunday as you get a look at our upcoming schedule that takes us into next week. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Might have been anticipating the sinker there because he was well under that one.
Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe is under it.
I got put in a bad spot, dude.
The batter, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
At the plate, Trevor Story. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Bounce to first. Myers is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Yangervis Solarte is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Yangervis Solarte.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Oh yeah, that came out today, huh?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Hector Sanchez.
Now to the plate, Hector Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just missing here, 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Unbelievable.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
You can't even finish
so far,
him,
he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Judd ranging back. Gone!
Yeah, not when you can't fucking do it, dude. That shit sucks. You play.
So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Padres move in front now.
Bullshit, I watched one of Craig Stream's fucking one day, and fucking nobody could do it. And they just fucking stopped the play. That's what I hate about it, is you fucking, you play like, you play 7 races, and then all of a sudden you can't fucking finish it because the fucking, nobody can finish the race.
That's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. In there, strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a liner. Foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded to short. Story is right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-2 San Diego. Aaron Judd is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Racing back to center fielder, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, I don't know, guys. I'll tell you what. That's about as far as you can hit a ball without it being a home run. You'll see where this ball winds up, and that's a long ways out there. Maybe a faster runner gets 3 out of this one, but he's going to slow up and check into second base with just a really long double.
Joey Gallo will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just 1 out.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 3-3 game.
Up next for Colorado, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder going back. Still going back. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. And how about that? Gary Sanchez has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Yeah, it's so fun, man.
Hard hit ball to second.
I love doing
this will be taken in at second base.
30 cars racing around the map.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Charlie Blackmon digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Smoke toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is vary his moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first, or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right there. The chances are you're going to be out, and they nabbed him.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 5-3 Colorado. Number 7 will step in now. He's singled twice to this point.
Yeah, he's just been putting the ball in play, and so far it's working out nicely for him. Sometimes it is that simple.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. That's wide, 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking 1 pitch, 1 spot, so don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Oh, and he can't make the play.
Why?
Still 2-2.
Are you drinking a beer right now? Me too. Terrible, right? It's not a good it's not a good thing.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So with the leadoff man on base, time to reach back into the feverish days of the 1980s, where video game baseball meant using your joystick to control 3 men on a black screen. It's today's version of this date in baseball history. Will Myers digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Now the 0-1. Good curveball. Strike 2.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
3 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. And now third base coach Glenn Hoffman's going to wave him on home. And he is safe on a close play at the plate, and it's back to 1 now at 5-4.
And this is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet he still finds a way to muscle that to right for a double.
Standing in now, Ryan Schiff. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Judd has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And he is in there. So stepping in, number 10, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Trying to hold the lead.
Nope.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Yeah.
Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 5-5 ball game. Throw won't get him.
Wow.
The left fielder, number 24.
Alex Dickerson will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, so far nothing has gone his way out there this entire inning. And this isn't going to help matters too much. This one's nowhere close, and it's going to be scored a wild pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the line.
Oh, my
And he
fucking
tries for the
God.
backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Second baseman.
Yonhervis Solarte stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Chris Russin is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Yonhervis Solarte will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Second baseman.
Hit hard to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He's safe.
Well, that's the frustrating thing for a sinker baller. When you get the ground ball you need and it finds a hole. Now he's got 2 men on to deal with and only 1 away.
Hector Sanchez will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. LeMahieu's got it. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. leading off the inning, Nolan Arenado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Carlos Gonzalez strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Now Gonzalez is around second, on his way to third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
And if he's maybe thinking about the cycle, he's got the 2 hardest parts out of the way now. After the home run earlier, he's into third here with a triple.
Trevor Story will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Yeah, back-to-back triples.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, apparently one good triple deserves another. He might have thought about stopping at second, but he thought, you know what, if that guy ahead of me can get 3, I can too. Sure enough, he's in there safely with the RBI.
Into the box, Aaron Judd, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
In now, Joey Gallo. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is the center fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and it's now an 8-6 ball game.
Well, you figure it's only a matter of time till this guy gets going. That's his first home run here on the season, and you can bet it ain't going to be his last.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Clayton Richard is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one.
What a game.
3 runs already home here. To short. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 5 innings complete. Rockies lead it 8-6. Corey Spangenberg makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The designated hitter, Corey Spangenberg.
Now here's the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Grounded to first. There is Desmond. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Eric Ibar.
Leadoff man set down now for Eric Ibar. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And the pitch. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Now batting,
Number 7 will stand in working on a 3-hit ball game now.
Well, he's feeling very comfortable in the box, too, and that's pretty obvious. They might try to move him off the plate here a little bit or something.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. The 4th they've hit into tonight. My word. And that one ends the inning. Ian Desmond will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th.
Ian Desmond.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
Whoa, a long time.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Under it is the center fielder.
Been out of school for 13 years.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
2003.
Stepping up to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle and off his leg. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word from the dugout is. But here's one more look at it. Man, that's tough to tell if he was out for sure from that angle. And I can see why this was a really tough call on the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Gentlemen, the Rockies are challenging the previous.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now, the question is if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe. And, wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
Don't want to forget about him. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Eight runs on 13 hits. And one error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit way out toward right field. Renfroe is in pursuit. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Nolan Arenado will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely.
Keeping an eye on him.
The 1-0 pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time. He's in there at second.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. For BLACKMON, stolen base number 4 here in the first month of the year. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Myers scoops it up, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Rockies strand one. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Will Myers, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Now the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Ryan Shipp will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here it comes. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Story takes it in. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Fucking brain fart.
Hunter Renfroe will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Here's the 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. One there. On to first, and nice. You guessed it, another double play. Their fifth of the ball game so far, and this one ends the inning. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now the pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And he lays off for ball one.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
1-1, here it comes. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. On the ground up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh.
Well, he'd taken care of the two toughest parts of the cycle earlier. Now he gets the easiest one out of the way. And if he can come up with a double in his next time through, he can make this a game to remember.
Standing in now, Trevor Story, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their two-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Aaron Judd ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. First and second here with nobody out. And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Joey Gallo will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
He missed a good pitch to hit there. He'll be lucky to get something like that again.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
And this is going to be a foul ball. That misses 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Line to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Boy, and how they get out of this one with only one out on this play is a mystery. This probably should have been much more than that, but they can't wind up making the play.
Gary Sanchez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run, and that's going to load the bases now with 2 away. So it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Ian Desmond stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run is scored.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order, and he comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Right there for strike one. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. A pause and the 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, what a dive. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it.
They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Greg Holland will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Leading off the inning, Alex Dickerson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Around first, on his way to second now, and he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting.
Let's take another look at this one in show motion. That's a great camera shot there, looking straight down the left field line. And you see him take an inside route to the ball, let those hands stay back, and just spray this thing to the opposite field.
Into the box now, Yonhervis Solarte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No one out with a runner at second. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Holland's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Line toward the alley in left center. Judd arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Hector Sanchez comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High pop up. Holland is there for it. 2 down.
Ooh.
Now this feels more like baseball in Denver. You get a look at our line score there. Lots of offense in this one as we play the 8th inning here at Coors. Corey Spangenberg will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Swung on and chopped up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1. They don't make any headway. Still down 9-6. Buddy Bauman will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Buddy Bauman.
DJ LeMahieu struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0 for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Well, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. High and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder to the track. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
And these guys already have 3 home runs in the game, and he's making a bid for number 4 here. And he didn't miss that one by all that much.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And you know what? I think even if he had a shot at 3, he might have pulled the ripcord anyway right there at second base. You know why? Because this double officially gives him the cycle. And that's a feat that is statistically more difficult to accomplish than even a no-hitter. So congratulations to him. Somebody get him that baseball.
Trevor Story will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score 2.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Aaron Judd comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
In there for strike 1.
Right
it's going
down
to
the
take
middle.
a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Right down the middle.
He's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Here's a swing.
Get a grand slam.
Oh, man. Way out of here. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, 2 hits and a walk got him into this mess, and this isn't going to help matters as he's forced to come in with this one, and it gets turned around for a grand slam.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Torres.
Joey Gallo will be the first one to greet him here with the crowd still buzzing over the grand slam.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to exit a ball game, but time to turn the page here. Now that they've got a new guy in the pitch, they'll at least get a fresh start.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a 1-batter outing.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
The batter, catcher,
Gary Sanchez gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And if you get him to look at strike 1, why not go back to that same pitch in the same part of the strike zone, and they catch him looking again?
4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
falls behind 0-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for one or two of this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Welcome back to the ninth inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. Eric Ibar ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ibar is retired, and there's one away.
Number 7.
Reminder, we'll have post-game highlights from here in Colorado immediately following the conclusion of the game. Number 7 will stand in working on a 3-hit ball game now. Holland pauses. Here's the first pitch. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit hard on the ground at third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Will Myers.
Will Myers ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
He's set. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is swung on and missed, so the Padres find themselves down to their final strike here.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
And I think this is a good decision here to let the setup guy stay on to finish this one off. He goes out to pick up the rare save with an excellent effort.
And, guys, the Rockies tonight were treated to a fine performance from the man you see here, Carlos Gonzalez. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top, 13-6. Good night from Denver.
Of the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Blake Streets.